Hi everyone, how are you? Good to see you in January. How are you faring on? I know it's one of the longest months. So, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Susan Mutana, and my YouTube channel name is Susan the Trainer KE. So, let's begin the journey together this year. And I want us to talk about an emergency fund. We know that emergencies come like unexpected events, issues just crop up, and some unplanned, some are very urgent, something like maybe a medical issue, even if you have a medical cover or even the NHIF cover, maybe it might need to be supplemented, or just something happens and you need to have money. And I'll say, like, majority of us, we run to debt in case of emergencies. But I want you to think through as you are starting your 2022, like, how do I build my emergency fund so that in case there is anything, I'm in a position to just pull from that specific saving to cater for the emergencies. So I'll say first, what you need to do in terms of building an emergency fund for yourself is you need to sit down and analyze your monthly expenses. How much do you spend per month on maybe rent, assuming you're paying rent, on food, on transport, be it for the matatu or be it for fuel? How much do you spend on food, for example? How much do you spend on entertainment? So get to understand your monthly expenditure budget. And once you have it, then aim to at least build a fund that will cover your 3 to 6 months of expenses. In this case, assuming your monthly expenses are like 20,000. So try to set aside 20,000 for 3 months, that means 60,000. Or if you decide for 6 months, there is 120,000. So this year, as you begin, I want you to aim at saving for emergencies, having an emergency fund. So in case of any eventuality, maybe COVID might resurge, maybe due to it's a political year in Kenya, something might happen. So in this case, so that in case you cannot earn or you cannot get your mainstream income, you have a fund. Or in case of these family emergencies or something beyond you and you need money, you can have it. So try to put aside something. And in this case, you might ask yourself, how do I do it, Susan? I'll tell you, try to see where you can save. Maybe it is in terms of releasing a habit. Maybe you would pay a certain monthly subscription for the gym or for the internet. Try to reduce that and save. Try to skip maybe it's a meal and save. Try to find a way of saving from expenses. Maybe it's entertainment. You can decide, like, instead of using this small amount per month on entertainment, let me save this for the sake of building an emergency fund. Or you can sell off idle assets that you don't use. Maybe you have something you bought due to peer pressure. It is in your house and you're not using. You can decide to dispose that off and use that money and save it in the emergency as an emergency fund. Try to see whether you can get a side hustle. Ask yourself, how can I generate passive income and use that side hustle money or that secondary income to build your emergency fund. There is today, there is tomorrow. You never know what might happen tomorrow. So it is just good enough to ensure that you have a fund somewhere. And I'll say you need to operate to open maybe a separate savings account, not the normal one that you can access, so that you can be intentional and save that there. And get to understand, first of all, in the eventuality, after how long do you how quick can you access the cash, or make sure you save in assets that can be highly liquid or converted to cash. You can decide, let me open an account with the money market fund whereby I can get my funds within 48 hours in case I need. You can decide maybe a temporary fixed account you save as you keep on building, so that you don't withdraw before you even manage to save. So I'd like to challenge you this year. We know emergencies come. We know, like, sometimes things happen that are beyond our control and you need that fund. So see what you need to forego. If you cannot get any extra income as of now, ask yourself, what is it that I can sacrifice so that I can take that fund and put somewhere. I can take that amount and put it somewhere. Maybe you're an impulse buyer. Decide that you use delayed gratification, that you not keep on just doing impulse buying. Ask yourself, like, do I need this thing? Maybe let it wait. Let me delay the desire to have this thing and use that money to save it in a fund. So it is a journey. I want you to be intentional this year, at least to have an emergency fund, so that in case of any eventuality, you don't go into debt, but you have a saving that you can access. Thank you for tuning in, and share my channel. Ask people to subscribe, drop a comment, like, and give me your feedback. Thank you.